Well, friends, this is definitely something which is unbelievable that we are completely cut off from the outside society and the world at large. And trust me, if someone would have told me about this a couple of months back, even then I wouldn't have believed it. I would have just brushed it off by saying that this is something which in fact cannot happen, is what would have been my response. However, this is happening. It is really happening, and it is a fact, it's a truth that we have been locked out and completely we are out of choice, in fact. But before I get into the main topic, I'll just like to give a small introduction about the coronavirus, the COVID-19. I understand many of you would be aware of it by now, at least. However, for the benefit of those who are unaware, I would just like to share my thoughts about it. So, as we all know, this particular virus, COVID-19, is something which has been told that spread out of Wuhan, China. However, it's been said that this particular virus was developed in one of the labs in the United States of America, and somehow it was spread, or rather it was stolen. The virus was stolen from one of the Chinese professors, is what being told, and that professor carried it all the way to China in the Wuhan and leaked the virus from one of the scientific labs over there, and the rest is history. This is one side of the story. The other side of the story says something else. It's been speculated that this particular virus spread out of the market, the flesh market, the market which is meant for the dead bodies of the animals, and it's been speculated that the virus originated from there. However, there is no evidence to prove that either, so we are obviously forced to be in the oblivion. And it's been also said that there were few doctors and citizens of the China who came out in public criticizing the government because they claimed that this particular outbreak happened with the consent of the Chinese government. And in fact, few have accused the government of doing it on purpose, calling it a part of the bio war. And those people have been silenced. The ones who came out in public and criticized about the government, they are nowhere to be seen or heard. And there's no surprises. This is how the Chinese government works. So there's nothing much me and you could do about it. However, what I would like to talk about in detail is that today we've been locked up, and it's something which is happening probably the first time in our entire lives. This might have not happened before, so this is quite a surprise. We have been taken aback. However, what I would like to start with is, ever since the globalization has taken its course into this world, from past 40 to 50 years or so, the only mindset, the only thing which was important for the human beings is making money, making more and more and more money, and in return we have lost many things. However, nobody is bothered about even looking back at what we lost. We started believing that we, the humans, are the only inheritors of this planet Earth, and no one else, none of the other creatures has got any of the right to survive on this planet. This is exactly how most humans think. and that's exactly what has brought us here, right? So undoubtedly we have done many mistakes. We have went against the nature and caused immense harm to Mother Earth, and today she is probably taken it into her own hands in the pursuit of trying to teach us something out of it. But the biggest question is, are we learning something out of it? No. A big no. I don't think so. Even till this date, I don't think anybody, or maybe except a few percentage of people, the rest of them are still going with the same flow. They're just waiting for the lockdown to get over with and continue with what they were doing. That is business, dirty money business. So, in the pursuit of earning more and more money, we have gone against the nature, gone against the poor people, and also against the idea of the God. Yes, when I say that, I mean what I say. Because take it any religion, what's been written in any of the books, it says that be honest, be empathetic to the fellow beings, right? Have we been so? No, I definitely don't think so. Because looking at the kind of scams and the treachery which is happening in the 21st century, this is really something is causing a lot of worry to the honest and innocent people. There are many who are crying because they're unable to do anything about it. They are being just stabbed front and back by the so-called leaders, political leaders, businessmen, and even the society at large. And definitely it's not just the governments and the businessmen who are supposed to be blamed for this mess that we have created. Even the society has played its part. Do not forget that, because me and you and everyone around us makes up the society. Simple things like cheating somebody for maybe a paltry sum of money, but the person who is getting cheated, for that person it might be a very large sum of money considering the situation which they are into. So they start to cry with him because they might not be powerful enough to face you who is so powerful that you as well have been locked up inside. Isn't it? This is what many of them have been thinking, that money can get me out of any kind of trouble, is what was the mindset of the people who were just worried about money. But the question to you all, do you think money is doing something to get you out of this situation? Or at least, is the money, helping you to come out of your homes and do the things which you do on a daily basis? No, right? So you're just being treated like everyone else. There's no special treatment for anyone. Instead of only focusing on money, let me ask you, how much have you earned into your accounts? Not the bank account. No, you already have got enough in your bank accounts, isn't it? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your goodwill account, the account of well wishes which you could have earned by doing something good to the deserving. Have you been successful in doing it? What is the number of or the goodwill balance which you have earned so far? Not many would have done that. Just a very few percentage of it. And it's something which we will have to think about indeed, because we got enough time to think about it. And I would like to also bring the attention to every one of you towards what happened during the last year. Here in India, during the monsoon season, we also go through a lot of other things like the floods, the calamities which happen, the landslides, so on and so forth. And just last year, almost the parts where usually we don't receive so much of rain was completely flooded with rainwater, and it was beyond, or it was above neck deep water. And nobody would have definitely imagined that such a thing would happen in their places, especially in places such as North Karnataka and few parts of Kerala as well. So it's a nature which is ringing the bell to caution us of what we're going to see in the future. It just seems like we haven't learned anything out of it. It's just like something like this, just moving on a particular road, and you come across, or rather you see a particular accident which takes place in front of your eyes, and you just videograph that accident, send it across to everyone on the social media or the WhatsApp, and then just keep quiet about it. That's exactly what we have done so far, if you ask me, isn't it? So even not the last year, the previous year as well, similar thing happened where there was huge floods and landslide which happened, and there were many people who were displaced completely out from their houses and their villages, away from their homes. But it was a lesson for the rest of them, but nobody ever took it seriously. God showed a teaser the previous year, the last year it was a trailer, and now Covid-19 Corona is to be considered as a short movie by the God who's trying to caution us. So let us not wait for the God to show us the complete movie, and that's going to be a very horrendous situation which cannot be imagined, if you ask me. So I would request one and all to stop being greedy about money, stop being selfish. And what's appalling to see is that even in this hour of crisis, people are still not brushing off the lust for things which is meant for the poor. The ration or the commodities which has been supplied by the governments has been used by the rich people even during this time. The ones who are capable enough to take care of others are out on the streets, standing in the line and begging. This needs to stop. We need to come out of this mentality. It's high time. Let's allow the poor to get what they deserve, so that they do not curse us. And before I end the video, I would like to thank all the health workers, the medical staff, the soldiers and the farmers who are tirelessly working for the well-being of me, you and everyone else. They are the backbone of the nation and the world. Let us thank them with all our hearts. And please do comment by saying that I thank the doctors, health workers, the farmers, and the soldiers. Please do comment that. It means a lot. This is the simplest thing which we can do to credit them for their sacrifice. So with this, I would like to finish off today's video. However, before that, I just have parting words. Kindly subscribe to this channel and share your comments. And please do not forget to share this video, because through this video, I'm trying to encourage people to make some change in the society and be more acceptable in the eyes of God. And let's start to be more cooperative to each one of us around. So I'm going to end this video. Thank you. Love you one and all. Cheers. Bye-bye.